Get ready for some major news coming out of the Braves clubhouse, because outfielder Jurickson Profar has been hit with an 80-game suspension for violating MLB's PED policy. Yes, you heard that right. Profar, who had been shining last season as an all-star with the Padres and just inked a 3-year, $42 million deal with the Braves, tested positive for chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, a banned substance under the league's Joint Prevention and Treatment Program. The suspension is effective immediately, meaning Profar will miss 80 games and won't be eligible to play in the 2025 postseason. In a statement, the Braves expressed their shock and disappointment. We were surprised and extremely disappointed to learn that Jurickson Profar tested positive for a performance-enhancing substance in violation of Major League Baseball's Joint Prevention and Treatment Program. We fully support the program and are hopeful that Jurickson will learn from this experience. Profar himself, in a statement released by the MLB Players Association, called it the most difficult day of my baseball career. He apologized to the Braves organization, his teammates, and the fans, emphasizing, "It is because of my deep love and respect for this game that I would never knowingly do anything to cheat it. I have been tested my entire career, 8 times last season alone, and have never tested positive. I would never willingly take a banned substance, but I take full responsibility and accept MLB's decision." Just last year, Profar had a breakout season with the Padres, posting a slash line of .28 in 3.8, 380, 459, and earning All-Star and Silver Slugger honors. His signing with the Braves was seen as a major win for the organization. However, in the 2025 season, after appearing in each of the Braves' 4 games so far, albeit slashing just .200 is 250 flashed or 200, this suspension casts a long shadow over their early campaign, especially with the team still winless and set to open a 3-game series against the Dodgers in LA on Monday. This suspension not only puts a dent in the Braves lineup, but also raises questions about the impact of PED violations on a player's legacy. For now, all eyes will be on how the Braves manage this setback and what steps Profar takes to rebuild trust with the organization and fans alike. Stay tuned as this story unfolds. This is one chapter in the ongoing drama of professional baseball that you won't want to miss. Get ready for a deep dive into one of the hottest topics of the 2025 MLB season, torpedo bats. These aren't your ordinary bats, they're a complete game changer. The Yankees are leading the charge, but it turns out that a host of other stars have embraced this unique bat shape as well. So, what makes a torpedo bat so special? Unlike standard bats, torpedo bats feature a thicker sweet spot. More wood is shifted lower down the barrel before it tapers off near the top, giving it a distinct bowling pin-like appearance. This design is engineered to optimize the moment of contact, making every swing more powerful and precise. And yes, they're completely legal under MLB rules. The innovation is credited to MIT physicist Aaron Lienhard, who previously served as a hitting analyst with the Yankees before joining the Miami Marlins. The idea sprang to life after the Yankees studied Anthony Volpe's swing data. They discovered that Volpe was making solid contact near the label, the thinner end of a conventional bat. In response, they crafted a bat that put more mass where he needed it most. Yankees broadcaster Michael Kay broke it down during Saturday's game, explaining how moving the wood helped players achieve better, stronger contact. Among those using torpedo bats are several Yankees who have been lighting it up this season. Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Paul Goldschmidt, Anthony Volpe, and Austin Wells are all getting in on the action. But the trend isn't confined to New York. In fact, the Baltimore Orioles catcher Adley Rutschman, Cincinnati Reds Jose Trevino, Chicago Cubs Dansby Swanson, and Nico Horner, Minnesota Twins catcher Ryan Jeffers, and even New York Mets star Francisco Lindor have been spotted with these innovative bats. On top of that, the Tampa Bay Rays rising star Junior Caminero and Toronto Blue Jays outfielder Davis Schneider have been experimenting with the torpedo design as well. And it doesn't stop there. And it doesn't stocking there. Teammates are talking too. Ernie Clement of the Blue Jays hinted at trying one out in a game, while Padres third baseman Manny Machado and Brewers first baseman Rhys Hoskins have expressed interest by ordering shipments of the bat. Even Cleveland Guardians outfielder Lane Thomas noted that his bat is similar in style. While debates rage on whether torpedo bats are solely responsible for the Yankees' explosive early season success, with the team hitting 15 home runs and scoring 36 runs in just 3 games, one thing is clear: this innovative bat design is spreading like wildfire through MLB. Whether it's a revolution on its own or simply one piece of the puzzle, expect torpedo bats to be a major talking point across all 30 clubhouses this season. Get ready for a deep dive into a concerning slump for Rafael Devers. In the Red Sox's 8-5 loss to the Baltimore Orioles on Tuesday, the designated hitter struck out 3 times, going 0 for 3 at the plate with 2 walks, and adding yet another chapter to his rough start this season. Now, in just 5 games, Devers is 0 for 19 and has returned to the dugout 15 times on strikeouts, setting an MLB record as the first hitter since 1901 to notch at least 15 strikeouts without a hit in a team's first 5 games. This isn't an isolated incident. Devers' struggles at the plate echo his dismal finish last season, where he went just 1 for 15 with 11 strikeouts in his final 4 games, ultimately finishing with a .272 average, 28 home runs, 83 RBIs, and a career-high 147 strikeouts. Despite his potential and the noise he made during spring training when he insisted he wasn't willing to give up third base for Gold Glove winner Alex Bregman, Devers has been primarily slotted as the designated hitter for nearly his entire MLB career, appearing in 951 of his 956 games at that position. Critics have been quick to question his conditioning. Former Red Sox closer Jonathan Papelbon even suggested that maybe Devers needs to trim a little bit of fat to get his power back, using his trademark phrase, "pig's squeal," as a quirky way of saying that better conditioning might help him hit home runs. With the Red Sox currently off Tuesday and set to resume their series with the Orioles on Wednesday, there's a glimmer of hope that a bit of rest, and maybe even a torpedo bat, could help Devers break out of this slump. For now, all eyes are on Devers as he works to regain his form and prove that he can still be the dynamic hitter we know. Stay tuned. This is one storyline that could turn around quickly if he finds his rhythm soon.
What's going on, baseball fanatics? Your source for all the latest MLB news is back. And we have to talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers. They are off to an absolutely scorching start to the 2025 season. And they're not just winning, they're making history. This video highlights the Dodgers' incredible 5-0 record to begin the season. But it's not just the wins, it's how they're winning. They've become the first team in MLB history to start a season 5-0 while scoring at least 30 runs. Drawing a minimum of 20 walks, hitting 10 or more home runs, having their pitchers combine for at least 55 strikeouts, and committing 0 errors. That's a clean sweep of dominance. This video points out that, just like last year, their offense is firing on all cylinders. We've seen contributions from everyone, with Tommy Edman leading the team in home runs early on, and stars like Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani all chipping in with multiple bombs already. This video even mentions Mookie Betts making his own bit of history with a late inning walk-off home run against the Tigers, just adding to the excitement surrounding this team. This video also gives a shout-out to Teoscar Hernandez, who's leading the team in RBIs, and the patient approaches of Ohtani and Will Smith, who are leading the way in walks. This video then shifts to the pitching side, where newcomer Yoshinobu Yamamoto has looked every bit the ace the Dodgers were hoping for, even setting a career high in strikeouts in his recent start. And the bullpen has been lights out, with multiple relievers yet to allow a run. This video puts their incredible start into historical context, noting that this is the best start for a defending World Series champion since the 1985 Detroit Tigers. They're also only the 4th defending champion in MLB history to start 5-0 or better. So, Dodgers fans, are you feeling good about this season? They're not just winning, they're rewriting the record books. What are your thoughts on their historic start? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more MLB news and updates.
Dodgers superstar Freddie Freeman is off the field, and not because of a tough opponent, but thanks to a rather unexpected mishap in his own home. The reigning World Series MVP slipped in his shower this past weekend, injuring his right ankle, the same ankle he had minor surgery on in December after the Dodgers championship run. According to Dodgers manager Dave Roberts, he had a little mishap entering the shower, and while his ankle kind of swelled up a bit, it doesn't sound like it's anything too serious. Despite the setback, Freeman was seen at Dodger Stadium on Sunday, getting treatment on the team's off day, which suggests there's hope he could return quickly. Freddie, who holds a .250 batting average with 4 RBI and 2 home runs so far this season, was noticeably absent from Monday night's game against the Atlanta Braves. The Dodgers, who started the season with a perfect 5-0 record, had to adjust their lineup. Kike Hernandez took over at first base, filling the void left by Freeman. Freeman's injury is particularly unfortunate, considering his stellar performances during the playoffs last fall. After first tweaking his ankle on a play at first base in late September, he rebounded spectacularly, hitting a home run in each of the first 4 World Series games against the New York Yankees, including a walk-off grand slam in Game 1, and then contributing crucial RBIs in their clinching Game 5 victory. Although he underwent debridement surgery in December, he had already proven his resilience on the big stage. Now, with his current injury casting uncertainty over his availability, the Dodgers are hoping he can recoup quickly. He feels he could go out there and play, but let him kind of recoup today and we'll see how he is tomorrow, Roberts said. For now, the Dodgers are focusing on staying perfect as they head into a 3-game series with the Braves and a 6-game road trip this weekend. Freeman's situation is a reminder that even the best can have an off day, sometimes in the most unexpected ways. Dodgers fans, keep those fingers crossed that our beloved Freddie is back on the field soon, swinging for the fences like only he can. Get ready for some heartening news from Dodger Stadium. Clayton Kershaw is on the mend. In a week packed with unforgettable moments, from Kirk Gibson's emotional first pitch to Mookie Betts' walk-off heroics, Dodgers fans have been riding a wave of positivity. And now future Hall of Famer Kershaw is adding his own update to the good news. Currently on the 60-day injured list, recovering from knee and toe surgeries, Kershaw faced live hitters for the first time this season on Saturday. "I think overall it's good progress," he told reporters, emphasizing that while he isn't yet ready to pitch in a game, his recovery is steadily moving in the right direction. Kershaw's goal is clear. "I'm not going to be happy until I'm out on the mound," he added, with optimism that he could return either on a rehab assignment or in the majors by late May. At 37, Kershaw, already a 10-time All-Star and 3-time NL Cy Young Award winner, remains one of the Dodgers' most crucial assets. Just 2 seasons removed from his dominant 2.46 ERA and 3.7 WAR season, his previous year was marred by injuries that pushed his ERA to 4.50 over 7 starts and kept him off the mound during the Dodgers' World Series run. Kershaw's storied career boasts a 212.94 record, a 2.50 ERA, and nearly 3,000 strikeouts over 17 seasons, with expectations high that he'll reach the 3,000 strikeout milestone this summer. For a team loaded with talent and aiming for another championship, his return could provide a significant boost. While the Dodgers have a full rotation, the steady progress of a pitcher who has defined an era is excellent news for World Series favorites. In short, Clayton Kershaw's recovery is a reminder of his enduring excellence, and his determination to get back to the mound is as inspiring as his legacy. Stay tuned, because if his progress continues, we may soon witness another chapter in one of baseball's greatest careers. Get ready for some heartening
grab
news
your
from Dodger
baseball
Stadium.
gloves and a
Clayton
cold drink,
Kershaw is on
because
the mend.
today's video is
In a
going to
week
be one
packed
wild
with
ride down the
unforgettable
baseball
moments, from
diamond.
Kirk Gibson's
And who's the
emotional first
MVP
pitch
of
to
this
Mookie
story?
Betts' walk-off
None other than
heroics,
Clayton Kershaw,
Dodgers fans
the
have
guy
been
who's
riding
been
a
throwing
wave
heat
of
for the Los
positivity.
Angeles Dodgers longer
And
than most of us have
now
been watching the
future Hall
game.
of Famer Kershaw
That's right,
is adding
folks,
his own update
Kershaw is
to the
back.
good news.
The pitcher who made us
Currently
laugh,
on the 60-day
cry,
injured
and
list,
clutch our
recovering
hearts
from
every
knee and
time he
toe
was on the
surgeries,
mound is returning to the
Kershaw
Dodgers.
faced live hitters
I mean,
for the first
if
time
you were
this
worried about the
season
future
on
of your
Saturday.
team,
I
don't
think
sweat
overall
it,
it's
because
good
this deal
progress,
could just be
he
the
told
game
reporters,
changer the Dodgers need.
emphasizing that while he
But
isn't
hold
yet
on to
ready
your
to
hot
pitch in a
dogs and
game,
peanuts,
his recovery
because
is
this isn't
steadily
just a
moving in the
typical
right
spring
direction.
training story.
Kershaw's
got
goal
injuries,
is clear.
drama,
I'm
and
not
a
going to
whole
be
lot of
happy
dough to
until
talk
I'm out
about.
on the mound,
Let's
he
dive in.
added, with
And hey,
optimism that
if
he
you
could
haven't
return
already,
either on
don't
a
forget
rehab
to smash that
assignment or
like
in the
button,
majors by late
subscribe,
May.
and hit that
At
notification
37,
bell
Kershaw,
so you won't
already
miss
a
anything
10-time
from the world of
All-Star and
MLB
3-time NL
chaos.
Cy Young Award
Now,
winner,
let's talk
remains
Kershaw.
one of the
The
Dodgers'
big
most
return.
crucial assets.
Clayton Kershaw is coming back.
Just 2 seasons
First
removed
of
from his
all,
dominant
you heard it right.
2.46
Folks,
ERA and
Kershaw is not
3.7
leaving the
WAR
Dodgers
season.
anytime soon.
His previous
No,
year was marred
not
by
going to
injuries that
Texas,
pushed his ERA
not heading to the moon.
4.50 over
He's staying
7
put.
starts,
The
and kept him
36-year-old
off the mound
pitcher,
during the Dodgers'
who made
World
his
Series
MLB
run.
debut back in
Kershaw's storied
2008,
career
yes.
boasts a 212
He's been doing this for that
record, a
long,
2.50
has made it clear
ERA,
he wants to be a
and nearly
Dodger for
3,000
life.
strikeouts over 17
And let me tell you,
seasons, with
that's exactly
expectations
what
high
we're going
that
to
he'll reach
see.
the
The
3,000
only question
strikeout
now is how
milestone
long that
this summer.
life is going to be.
For a team loaded with
Reports
talent
are
and
coming
aiming
in
for
that
another
Kershaw is
championship,
nearly
his
done
return could
hammering
provide
out a new deal with
significant
LA.
boost.
There's no official contract yet,
While the
but the
Dodgers
fact that
have
he
a
showed
full
up to the team's
rotation,
spring training
the steady
facility,
progress of a pitcher who
well,
has
that's a
defined
pretty
an
good
era
hint that things
is
are about to get
excellent
very
news for
official
World
in the
Series
next few
favorites.
days.
In short,
But hold your
Clayton
horses,
Kershaw's
we're still
recovery
waiting
is a
for those
reminder of
specifics
his
to drop.
enduring excellence,
Will it
and
be a
his
one-year
determination
deal?
to get back to
Will
the
he
mound
retire
is
in
as
Dodgers
inspiring
blue?
as his
We'll have to
legacy.
wait and see.
Stay tuned,
Kershaw's injury
because
drama.
if his
What's
progress
been going on?
continues, we may
Now,
soon witness
you may be
another
wondering,
chapter
why the delay?
in one of
Why
baseball's
didn't Kershaw
greatest
just sign
careers.
yesterday?
Get ready for a deep dive into the Dodgers' latest dilemma on the mound with Roki Sasaki. On the most recent Baseball Bar B-Cast episode, hosts Jordan Schusterman and Jake Mintz left no stone unturned about whether the Dodgers should adjust their plans for the promising yet troubled young pitcher. In a game against the Detroit Tigers, Sasaki had an awful start, managing only 5 outs before being pulled from the game. His fastball command was off, missing arm side, particularly against left-handed hitters, and his frustration was all too visible in the dugout. Mintz didn't mince words. Sasaki was awful, worse than he looked in Japan, just couldn't figure it out, and he was clearly frazzled throughout the entire outing. For him, the verdict was clear. He's not ready for this right now. The podcast then veered into a heated debate about the best developmental strategy for Sasaki. Mintz argued that the Dodgers, with their deep roster, can afford to let Roki learn on the big league stage. They pitched to him that he could throw up stinkers, work on his stuff, and use a big league game as a minor league development experience. And they can still win, he said. But Schusterman countered, questioning whether continuously pitching at the major league level is actually helping his progress. They did not need to fast-track Roki in this way, he asserted, noting that with a rotation so stacked, the Dodgers aren't reliant on him. I don't know if just continuing to roll him out in the big leagues is actively helping. Maybe a few starts in Oklahoma City, away from the bright lights, would allow him to iron out his issues and build confidence. With his next scheduled start against the Phillies, a notoriously tough environment, the pressure on Sasaki is mounting. Schusterman mused, "You could say, why are you babying this guy? But he's a baby. He's only 23 and making the minimum. If he isn't a finished product yet, why pretend he's already our number 2 starter?" In the end, while the debate rages on, one thing is clear. Roki Sasaki's journey is far from over. The Dodgers must balance giving him time to develop with the need to win now. Whether he stays in the majors to learn through adversity or gets sent to AAA for more focused work remains an open question. One thing's for sure, this is one storyline you'll want to keep an eye on as the season unfolds. Get ready for a story of resilience, ambition, and a little bit of growing pains at Dodger Stadium. The Los Angeles Dodgers, fresh off an epic week of celebrations following their World Series championship season, are already eyeing history as they set their sights on breaking MLB's wins record. After 157 more regular season games await them, the Dodgers are fueled by visions of surpassing the legendary 116-win marks set by the 1906 Chicago Cubs and the 2001 Seattle Mariners. Despite a recent 7-3 victory over the Detroit Tigers that propelled them to a perfect 5-0 start, their best since 1981, there's one wrinkle in the otherwise sparkling picture. Rookie sensation Roki Sasaki. The 23-year-old pitcher, hailed around the world for his electric potential, has struggled mightily in his major league debut. In his Dodger Stadium outing, Sasaki managed just 5 outs in a rough performance, issuing 4 walks and throwing only 32 strikes on 61 pitches. He looked rattled and even left the mound abruptly, missing the customary handoff to manager Dave Roberts. Dodger Stadium is intimidating, noted catcher Will Smith, capturing the unique pressure of performing in one of baseball's most storied venues. Sasaki, however, insists that nerves aren't the culprit. He simply didn't have his command. "My slider felt pretty good," he admitted, but added that his fastball split wasn't where it needed to be. He's determined to pitch every week, promising that with time he'll put up the quality outings that the entire world expected from him. Amidst these pitching struggles, the rest of the team is firing on all cylinders. Veteran Freddie Freeman delivered a timely home run into right field, a callback to his heroics in Game 1 of last year's World Series, while shortstop Miguel Rojas and third baseman Max Muncy exuded confidence. "Our mentality right now is to win every single day, no matter who we're playing," Rojas declared. "We're good to go. Our main goal now is to be healthy when October comes." Dodgers manager Dave Roberts remains unfazed. "This is all a learning curve," he said, emphasizing that a couple of rough outings don't define a player. "We've still got a good ball club. We're going to need him." And with a roster worth over $400 million in talent, the Dodgers know they can overcome virtually any setback. For now, the team's focus is clear: pick up where they left off last year and push on to break records. With the winning momentum building and history tantalizingly close, the Dodgers are ready to write the next great chapter in their storied legacy, even if it means weathering a few bumps along the way. Get ready to dive into one of baseball's hottest tech trends, torpedo bats. The Yankees have been setting the internet on fire with their new age bats, and here's the scoop. These aren't some illegal magic wands or secret lab experiments. They're completely legal. In fact, MLB rules remain firmly in place, and the design simply repositions more wood into the bat's barrel to create a thicker, more powerful sweet spot. Think of it like a custom club fitting in golf. It's all about tailoring the equipment to the hitter's swing. The Yankees are leading the charge, with players like Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm Jr., already embracing these unusual bowling pin-shaped bats. Volpe, for instance, explained that the design makes sense because it boosts the part of the bat where he makes the most contact, potentially translating to more powerful hits. And while Aaron Judge isn't using one, opting instead to stick with his proven approach, other clubs are starting to take notice. Tampa Bay's Junior Caminero and Minnesota's Ryan Jeffers were also seen with torpedo bats during MLB's opening weekend. But are they really a competitive advantage? That's still up for debate. Sure, the Yankees have been on a home run tear, 15 homers and 36 runs in just 3 games, but other factors are in play too. The Brewers, for example, are dealing with a pitching injury crisis, with many of their top arms sidelined. So while torpedo bats might be giving hitters a slight edge by optimizing weight distribution, remember, force equals mass times acceleration, it's hard to say how much of the Yankees' early season success is directly tied to the new equipment. What's undeniable, though, is that the Yankees have gotten their players fully bought into the idea. In an organization where convincing established hitters to tweak their routines is nearly impossible, getting Volpe and company on board is a win in itself. As Yankees manager Aaron Boone put it, "We're trying to win on the margins," and that shows up in so many different ways. And here's the kicker. Rumor has it that nearly every other club is now exploring similar bat optimizations. One front office executive quipped that after this weekend, roughly 29 teams are toying with the idea. So while we may not have all the scientific data yet, the torpedo bat trend is here to stay, and it might just give its users that extra competitive spark. Stay tuned as the experiment unfolds across the league.
What's going on, baseball fanatics? Your source for all the latest MLB news is back. And we had to talk about the Oakland A's first home game in their temporary Sacramento home. The atmosphere was interesting. The game? Not so much for A's fans. This video highlights the A's opening their 2025 home schedule at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. Their temporary home for the next few seasons before their move to Las Vegas. And unfortunately for the home team, the Chicago Cubs came to town and didn't hold back, securing a dominant 18-3 victory. Ouch. This video points out a standout performance from the Cubs' Carson Kelly, who had himself a night. hitting for the cycle. That's the first cycle in the entire league this season and the first for a Cubs player since way back in 1993. You can't make this stuff up. This video does mention some positives from the night. The A's players all wore number 24 to honor the legendary Rickey Henderson, who sadly passed away in December. Henderson's daughters even threw out the first pitch in a touching pregame ceremony. This video also gives us a glimpse of the A's new digs. Sutter Health Park, while a minor league facility, did undergo some renovations, including a new clubhouse and expanded dugouts. A's outfielder Brett Rooker had hoped for a big college baseball atmosphere, but giving up 18 runs might have dampened the energy a bit. This video even includes a quote from his owner John Fisher before the game, who said he wasn't nervous and was confident about the future. Well, that confidence might be a little shaken after this one. This video touches on some of the less than major league aspects of the park, like the media setup apparently being a large shed outside, and the field in the left field corner didn't look to be in prime condition. This video does give a small silver lining for A's fans. Shortstop Jacob Wilson hit the team's first home run in their new stadium, which was also his first career MLB homer. Congrats to him. But overall, it was a rough start to the Sacramento era for the A's. The Cubs put up 18 runs on 21 hits, dropping the A's to 2-3 on the season. They'll wrap up the series on Wednesday. Here's hoping things get better for the A's in their new home. What do you think about the A's move to Sacramento and their rough opener? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more MLB news. What's going on, baseball fanatics? Your source for all the latest MLB news is back. And we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Aaron "Lenny" Lienhart, the brains behind the revolutionary Torpedo Bat. He's currently the field coordinator for the Miami Marlins, but he's been fielding a lot of questions lately about his innovative bat design that's got the New York Yankees hitting dingers at a historic pace. This video highlights Lienhart's somewhat surprised reaction to all the attention. He humbly points out that at the end of the day, it's about the hitters and their coaches, not just the bat itself. But let's be real, that torpedo shape is definitely turning some heads. This video then delves into the big question. Why did it take so long for this seemingly simple idea to surface in baseball? Lienhart's answer is pretty insightful. He admits that even as a self-proclaimed smart guy who grew up swinging traditional bats, it's only now that he and others started to really question the norm. This video features Lienhart explaining that in baseball, there's often a tendency to stick with what you're given, the glove, the bat, the spikes, without necessarily questioning if there's a better way. He credits some hitters a couple of years ago for starting to ask those questions, which ultimately led to the development of the Torpedo Bat. This video also touches on the timeline of the project. Lienhart reveals that the Torpedo Bat has been in development for over 2 years, going through testing and adjustments behind the scenes before players felt comfortable using it in games. This video mentions that while the Yankees are currently the poster boys for the Torpedo Bat, Lienhart, now with the Marlins, is looking to bring this innovation to Miami as well. He expects Marlins players to start using the bats in the next few weeks or months. So, there you have it, the mystery of the Torpedo Bat's late arrival solved, straight from the innovator himself. What do you think of Lienhart's explanation? Are you excited to see more players adopt this design? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more cutting-edge baseball news. What's going on, baseball fanatics? Your source for all the latest MLB news is back. And we have to talk about the New York Yankees and their new secret weapon, the Torpedo Bat. This thing is causing shock and awe across the league. This video explains the science behind the Torpedo Bat, designed by an MIT physicist turned Yankees analytics guru, Aaron Lienhart. This bat shifts the weight towards the area where contact is made, essentially making it a heavier and fatter bat in the sweet spot. This video highlights the Yankees' explosive weekend, where they hit a combined 13 home runs, including a record-tying 15 in their first 3 games, and many of those bombs were hit with the Torpedo Bat. This video emphasizes that the rest of MLB is taking notice. Pitchers are baffled, and other teams are already wondering if they can get their hands on these bats. This video includes a quote from Brewers reliever Trevor Medgel, who said the bats looked like bowling pins coming out of the bullpen. This video mentions some of the Yankees players who are using the Torpedo Bat, including Cody Bellinger, Anthony Volpe, and Giancarlo Stanton. However, even the mighty Aaron Judge is sticking with his old bat for now, saying his past success speaks for itself. This video also touches on the fact that the bat design is completely legal within MLB rules. Lienhart made sure of that before implementing it. So, are these Torpedo Bats a game changer? Will we see other teams adopt this design? Is this the future of hitting in baseball? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more MLB news and updates. The Yankees, and their Torpedo Bats, are definitely must-see TV right now. What's going on, baseball fanatics? Your source for all the latest MLB news is back. And tonight we're talking bling. The Los Angeles Dodgers have finally received their 2024 World Series rings. And they are absolutely gorgeous. Crafted with hundreds of diamonds and sapphires, these rings are a true masterpiece. But hidden within this stunning piece of jewelry is a subtle, yet hilarious, jab at the team they defeated, the New York Yankees. This video highlights the incredible detail of the Dodgers World Series ring. From the blue stones honoring Fernando Valenzuela to the pieces of an actual World Series base embedded within. No expense was spared in commemorating their championship victory. This video then zooms in on a specific detail: 5 round-cut diamonds at the bottom of the ring. These aren't just for sparkle. They represent the 5-run deficit the Dodgers overcame in Game 5 to clinch the World Series against the Yankees. Talk about rubbing it in. This video takes us back to that pivotal Game 5, reminding us of the Yankees' epic defensive meltdown. We saw Aaron Judge misjudge a routine fly ball, Anthony Volpe short-hop a crucial throw, and Jarrett Cole completely miss covering first base in a communication breakdown with Anthony Rizzo. It was a comedy of errors that allowed the Dodgers to mount that incredible comeback. This video playfully recounts how Freddie Freeman's single and Teoscar Hernandez's double tied the game, followed by an Austin Wells catcher's interference and a Luke Weaver balk that sealed the Yankees' fate. It was a performance Yankees fans would probably like to forget, but the Dodgers are making sure they won't. This video concludes by emphasizing that this blown 5-run lead, and the defensive miscues that led to it, will now live on forever, not only in the minds of Yankees fans, rent-free, of course, but also on the fingers of every Los Angeles Dodger. So, what do you think of the Dodgers' not-so-subtle jab at the Yankees? Was it a brilliant move or a bit too much? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more MLB news and maybe even some more playful ribbing between rivals. What's going on, baseball fanatics? Your source for all the latest MLB news is back. And today we have some news that will surprise absolutely no one. MLB has officially announced that Shohei Ohtani's Los Angeles Dodgers jersey has been the most popular jersey purchased since 2023. Let's dive into why this is such a big deal. This video highlights Ohtani's incredible start to the 2025 season with the Dodgers. He's leading the team in hits and runs scored, already has a couple of home runs, and his ops is through the roof. He's not just a great player, he's a box office sensation. This video reminds us that Ohtani's popularity isn't new. Since joining MLB in 2018, he's been a phenomenon, winning Rookie of the Year, making multiple All-Star teams, earning Silver Slugger awards, and even winning 3 MVP awards, 2 in the AL and 1 in the NL. He's a true two-way superstar unlike anything we've ever seen. This video also touches on the rich history of amazing Japanese players in MLB, like Ichiro Suzuki and Yu Darvish. But according to Bleacher Report, Ohtani is already considered the best of the best, which speaks volumes about his impact and popularity in just 8 seasons. This video emphasizes the star power surrounding Ohtani on the Dodgers. It's not just him, his teammates Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto are also in the top 10 for jersey sales. That shows you the kind of buzz and excitement surrounding this Dodgers team. So, it's official. Shohei Ohtani's Dodgers jersey is the hottest item in baseball. It's a testament to his incredible talent, his captivating personality, and the excitement surrounding his move to Los Angeles. Are you rocking an Ohtani jersey? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more MLB news and updates. The Ohtani era in LA is just getting started.